Good morning, students. Our next topic is JavaScript. CSS. We already completed our CSS portion. Our next portion is JavaScript. Why we are using JavaScript? Why we are using JavaScript? What is the purpose behind it? Javascript is a language, one type of a language. If we want to communicate with each other, then we have to use a particular language. uh, by using a language we can communicate with each other. If you want to communicate with your computer, then you have to use a language, that is programming language. We have already learned about HTML language, but HTML, you have already created your registration form in HTML. Then you have already completed your registration form in Composer also. We have completed our registration form in HTML and then Composer. Then what is the difference between HTML and Composer? In HTML you have to write many sentences for many text, or in Composer you can simply design your form by uh, by drag and drop. So JavaScript, the web pages means what? You know about simple page, more than one pages made notebook. Same, a simple page in computer is known as web page. More than one web page is made website. So page and web page are similar, and notebook and website are similar. The web page is designed using HTML. If you want to design your web page in HTML, we have already designed our web page in HTML, that is registration form. In our first chapter we have already designed it, registration form. But we have already designed our registration form, not coding. We have to, if you want to submit your data to another page, then you have to compulsory programming in your registration form. In our first chapter we have already designed in registration form, but coding is remaining. We have, in our second chapter we have to apply some coding in our registration form. And JavaScript means what? One type of a validation means what? For example, in our registration form there is a field, that name is first name. In your first name you have to write your first name. For example, I am giving my first name, that is Khushbu 1 or Khushbu 123. But Khushbu 123 is not possible. Khushbu 123 is a name? No, it is not a name. So you have to apply validation in your first name, that please enter your first name properly. Second example, phone number. For example, I am giving in my phone number my name. I am giving my name Khushbu. Khushbu is a phone number? No. You have to enter numbers in your phone number field. Or phone number is 10 digit. For example, I am giving 9 digit number, or I am giving 12 digit. So again you have to display message that you have to enter your phone number properly, that is 10 digit. You have to enter your phone number 10 digit number. So it is known as JavaScript. The web pages designed using HTML were static and could not be changed after the browser rendered them. We have already designed our registration form in HTML, and then if you want to run your page, then you have to use any browser. Barabar? You have to use browser. In your browser you can render your page. It means you can see how to design your form by using browser. But when you are using HTML, your web pages become static and dynamic. You have to learn about static. First is static and second is dynamic. Most important difference between static and dynamic. Static means fixed. Dynamic means not fixed. Static means fixed. Your value can change during the execution of the program, is known as dynamic. Your value can't change during the execution of the whole program, is known as static. Means what? Static means fixed and dynamic means not fixed. you can change your value. In static you can't change your value. For example, you have to calculate a into b, and your answer, you have to you have to save your answer in C. For example, I am giving a equals to 8 and b equals to 7. A value 8 value of a is 8 and value of b is 7. 8 into 7, 56. So your value is 56, but our program is fixed. Why? Because we have used HTML. When you are using HTML and you are using HTML and you want to make a program, you want to make a multiplication, you want to do a multiplication, addition, subtraction, whatever program you want to do, and you are using HTML, then your page will become a static. And C equals to 56, but is it possible? But it is true. I want to do A equals to 9 and B equals to 10, then what will happen? Your program is static. You can't do 9 into 10, then it is not work properly because your program is static. When you are using HTML, if you want to make your web page using HTML, then your web page will become a static. So the web page design using HTML was static and could not be changed. If you want to change your program, if you want to change your value of A and B, if I am doing 8 into 7, next time I want to do 9 into 10, I can't do it. Why? Because our program is static and we can't change the value of A and B. So it is not proper. Why? Every time I do not need 8 into 7. Next time I want to do 9 into 10. Next time I want to do 5 into 4. Then what will happen? So if you want to change your value, if you want to change your web page, then you can't change it because HTML. HTML was originally used to control the appearance of the web page. HTML was originally used. Why HTML? Why we are using HTML? The HTML was originally used to control the appearance. Appearance, it means look and feel. Appearance of the web page. Web page means what? Simple page. If you want to control the appearance of your web page, then you can do it by using HTML. It means designing style. If you want to change your style, if you want to change your web page, original web page, if you want to change your web page on your computer, then you can change it by HTML. But HTML, you can't change your page programming. Next, HTML could only provide static web page. HTML only provide static web page. But I want dynamic web page. Static is not work longer. Dynamic is better than static. If you want to make a website, then you have to make dynamic, not static, because static is fixed. You can't change it. If you want to change your website, then you can't change it because your website is static. If you want to change, then you have to make it dynamic. However, with the growth of internet, people demand the website to have greater interactive and better visual design. Growth of internet, day by day growth of internet, people demand the website to have greater interactivity. Interactivity means what? Interactivity means communication. Interactive, you are making a registration form. I am giving my value to your registration form, then it is compulsory to interaction between me and your registration form. So if you want to do it, then you have to make your website dynamic, and you have to use JavaScript. For it, you have to use JavaScript. For that, we need a new programming language. Why we need a programming language? In our first chapter, we simply created our registration form. Only design. We already design our registration form. Now I want to add programming to my registration form. If you want to submit your data to your if you want to submit your registration data, then you have to add programming language. Which language? Programming language. Compulsory you have to use your programming language. And Netscape, most important, Netscape develop JavaScript. Who developed JavaScript? MCQ. Netscape developed JavaScript. JavaScript is a scripting language. Which language? Scripting language. Language means what? If you want to communicate with me or I want to communicate with you, then I have to use compulsory a language which is used as a medium to interact between you and me. So if you want to communicate with your computer, then you have to use a language, that is programming language. First, our language we have already learned about it, that is HTML, but now we have to use programming language. Why not HTML language? You can't use HTML language as a programming language because HTML is a static. You can use HTML language as a programming language, but if you want to use your HTML language as a programming language, then your web page will become a static and it is not good. You have to make your web page dynamically. So that's why you have to use JavaScript. And JavaScript, who developed it? Netscape. JavaScript is a scripting language. Which language? Scripting language. Words itself suggests its meaning. JavaScript is a scripting language that allows you to add programming aspect to your web page. Again I am telling you, in our first chapter we have already designed our page. In our second chapter we have to apply some coding to our web page. Why we have to apply some coding? Because in our first chapter we have already designed it. Now you have to fill up your form and then submit. Whenever you are clicking your submit button, your all data will transfer to another page, and compulsory for that you have to use programming language and you have to use JavaScript. JavaScript means what? Scripting language. Why we are using scripting language? Because it is a simple, lightweight programming language that does not contain the advanced programming language like C and Java. In our in 12th standard, our chapter number 6 to 12, all the chapters are all our chapters based on Java. You have to learn Java from chapter number 6 to 12. Java, most important language, but in JavaScript it does not contain advanced programming features and functionality like C and Java. It is simple language and lightweight. It means it is a basic language. You have to study first in first standard, and then you can go second standard. In second standard you have to learn hard as compared to first standard. So first you have to learn about HTML. You know very well HTML, and then JavaScript. JavaScript is better than HTML, and then you have to learn about Java. So scripting language, that is JavaScript, developed by Netscape. Use. Why we are using JavaScript? So JavaScript is used in web page to improve the designing. If you want to improve your web page designing and validate the form, as I told you in your first lecture, validation means JavaScript. Validation means what? In your first name you have to compulsory give your first name. Middle name you have to compulsory give your middle name. In your phone number you have to give compulsory phone number, that is 10 digit. It is known as validation. So in your second chapter you have to apply some validation to your form. All the web browsers like Mozilla Firefox, Chrome, Safari and Internet Explorer support JavaScript. In your 11th standard, animation. When you are doing your animation program, then you have to run your animation program to any browser. And when you are running your animation program in browser, it is possible all browser is not supported by your animation. For example, I am running my program in Google Chrome. It is proper. But when I am running my program in Mozilla Firefox, maybe it is possible some features do not work because browser is different. But in JavaScript, all browser is supported by your JavaScript.